If you feel like you just can't get ahead with your finances, it isn't because you don't have the means to be wealthy. In fact, money, like many things in life, is ruled by fundamentals that govern how best to use it. And if you learn these golden rules of money and put them into action, you'll find that your financial future will become brighter every day. Here at Finance Spark, our goal is to help you spark your financial mindset. And in this video, we're going to go over these fundamental rules of money so that you can prepare yourself for a life of abundance and wealth. Ready? Let's go! The first rule of money to guide your financial life is to create a budget. Some of you might think that creating and sticking to a budget is a tedious and boring chore. But the truth is, it is a necessity, especially if you want to better your financial status. Your budget helps you keep track of your finances. To reach your goals, you should strive to spend less than you earn and increase the difference between your income and expenses. The secret to budget success is to select a budgeting method that is both simple and keeps you motivated. Do you budget your money? Or are you someone who does not want to go through the trouble of writing down your expenses, doing the math, and ensuring that everything adds up? Here's a simple budget hack. Instead of thinking about the troubles of budgeting, focus on the benefits it will bring to your life. Continually thinking about budgeting encourages stronger financial and lifestyle decisions, allowing you to more efficiently protect future retirement savings, monthly expenses, property costs, and bill payments. Strong financial abilities function better with dedication, and there is no better time than today to begin budgeting. How should you create a budget? You should understand the fixed and variable expenses to know how you might make a difference. Examine fixed expenses, such as insurance, subscriptions, and even your mortgage or rent yearly, to identify where you may make a change that would result in long-term savings. Variable expenses, like dining out and entertainment, are easier to reduce. It may seem like a lot of work to allocate your money to different expenses, but why is it necessary to track your spending? It is for you to become more aware of your spending. To do so even with minimal effort will help you successfully commit to the practice. After making a budget, the second rule is to keep track of your spending. As the saying goes, you can't improve what you don't track. Begin tracking your spending to identify areas where you are spending too much money. Purchasing items in small amounts can add up, and before you realize it, you've spent more than you should. Knowing your monthly expenses is necessary for tracking your spending. It's a necessary action that you should perform every day of the month. The third rule is making a financial plan. Ask yourself, how am I going to set up an emergency fund, pay off my debts, and save for retirement? If you don't know, you need to start financial planning. When you have a plan in place, it is much easier to get where you want to go. First, identify your goal. Then, devise a strategy for achieving it. After that, determine how much each goal will cost. Finally, assess how much time is required to set things up and begin allocating funds to each of your goals. Financial planning gives you something to strive for, or simply a reason to be more responsible with your money. Make sure that your goals are measurable. Break up your goals into smaller chunks so that you are not overwhelmed. The fourth rule is to save regularly. Did you know that saving money helps develop good financial habits? And good habits will help you achieve your financial goals. To make saving easier, you can even have money transferred automatically from your checking account to your savings account. Automation is one of the simplest ways to improve your financial management skills. You don't need to remember to make the transfer because it's done for you. Why do people who automate their savings save more than those who do not? Because they don't allow themselves to consider whether they should save or not. The funds are automatically transferred to their savings account, so there is no decision to make. Different banks offer different interest rates on savings accounts. Look for one with a higher interest rate to get the best return on your account. Saving money helps you to have more financial security, but still, many fail to do it. Knowing you should save isn't enough. You have to take action. And of course, one action you can take to improve your financial life is to subscribe to Finance Spark, where we help you spark your financial mindset. While you're at it, Smash that like button and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever we release a new video. Let's keep our financial minds ablaze. The fifth financial rule is to control your credit card spending. Have you heard of this phrase? With one swipe, trouble's gone? That is how a credit card works. It is so tempting to use a credit card, especially if you run out of cash. But if you want to be financially successful, avoid using your credit card for purchases you really can't afford. This can be dangerous unless you have a monthly budget and can easily and immediately pay off your credit card. If you keep daily purchases like groceries and utility bills off your credit card, you will be able to control your spending. It is also better to practice delayed gratification to improve your money management skills. How do you delay gratification? By putting off large purchases rather than sacrificing more important necessities. This gives you more time to consider whether the purchase is even necessary. If you're thinking about making a large purchase, save up first. If you save for purchases instead of skipping bills or your financial obligations, you avoid the dire consequences. The sixth rule of money to guide your financial life is to pay off your debts. Of course, debt management is an important responsibility. One of the first things you should consider is your debt payments. Before taking on new debt, make sure you can afford to repay it, including any interest that may rack up. Always do your research when selecting the best personal loan offer for your financial situation. Remember that incurring debt means creating another financial obligation that may take you further away from financial freedom. When creating a budget, prioritize debt repayment and avoid unnecessary spending until you're out of the weeds. The seventh rule is to invest. It's fine if you're not an experienced investor. There are several simple investment platforms available in the market that provide more monthly interest than a savings account. But the reality is, if you want to build wealth, you need to invest your money. Investing allows you to place your money in platforms with high potential returns. When done correctly, investments can supplement income and provide a good source of cash flow. If you're not confident about where to put your money, seek the advice of an investment professional. Keeping your money means you'll miss opportunities that will improve your financial life. Of course, investments have the potential to lose money, but the potential to gain money is greater than not investing at all. And with the right investment strategy, those risks can be significantly mitigated. If you want to increase your assets, invest, invest, invest. The eighth rule is to work on your mindset. You become what you think, as the saying goes. If you want to get better at managing your money, you must be mentally prepared. Everything starts with your mindset. To succeed, you must mentally empower yourself. You can do this by journaling, reading books, watching motivational videos, or working with a mentor. These are a few methods for keeping your mindset in check. To see changes in your finances, you must first change your perspective on money. This starts with thinking about what you value most in your life. When you begin to base your financial decisions on your financial values, you will be much closer to your goals. Always keep the values at forefront of your mind to improve your money management skills. The final rule is to stay motivated by watching and listening to financial podcasts and videos. Needless to say, here at Finance Spark, I'm all about helping you to spark your financial mindset. How? By sharing and educating folks on a variety of financial topics. But, as you probably know, the amount of financial content available on the internet is mind-boggling. So much content, and a lot of them are fantastic. Countless free vlogs and podcasts are dedicated to helping you pay off debt, invest wisely, and retire comfortably. The topics covered in these podcasts can vary from financial basics to complex techniques, and they can be presented in a variety of ways. Listening to financial podcasts and watching videos regularly inspires you to achieve your financial goals. When you listen to people who have overcome financial difficulties, you quickly realize you can too. You can learn money management skills to significantly improve your current and future financial life. Focusing on spending habits will help you manage your debt, deal with credit card payments, and significantly increase your retirement accounts. When making a budget, You are also understanding the importance of money management in your daily life. Money is sort of like a game, and if you understand the rules of a game, you can win. Be sure you know these fundamentals of how money works. What about you? Do you agree with these rules, or do you have a different set of them? Share your thoughts in the comments below. That's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. And remember, always keep sparking your financial mindset.